Ah, shit. Yeah, just opened it. Oh, is there? Okay, my bad. Alright, well, I'll be right back.
heart that isn't mine, finding every reason you can find to question my love. Remember that it's not me, I was never the one who broke your heart. We both know I've been gentle from the start. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen, you know I'll be patient with you, you're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me, you'll know I'll be faithful to you, you're my baby. I was never cheating, you connected dots that weren't there. You gave attention to the thoughts I never wear. It's not my style, even though it's so clear to me. You shouldn't base the future on the past. I know you really want this thing to last. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen, you know I'll be patient with you, you're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me, you'll know I'll be faithful to you, you're my baby. I don't wanna fight now, you're barking, you bite now, to prove that I'm right now, that you've lost your sight now. I'm holding it tight now, can't see through the night. How to show you my light now, to paint these walls white now. I don't wanna fight now, you're barking, you bite now, to prove that I'm right now, that you've lost your sight now. I'm holding it tight now, can't see through the night. How to show you my light now, to paint these walls white now. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen, you know I'll be patient with you, you're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me, you'll know I'll be faithful. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen, you know I'll be patient with you, you're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me, to you, you're my baby. To you, you're my baby. To you, you're my baby. I don't wanna fight now, you're barking, you bite now, to prove that I'm right now, that you've lost your sight now. I'm holding you tight now, can't see through the night. How to show you my light now, to paint these walls white now.
Okay, and here we are on this a fine Wednesday evening for OXL Season 8. In the midst of all this isolation bullish. Hope you're self-quarantined, getting your fix of PUBG. Here we come with the plane path. It's pretty toxic down south. Milta power to Primorsk. Might see a couple teams land in military base instead of just the usuals. Here we go. On the plane, baby. So we got a few roster surprises this season. A few teams picking up some new players. We're going to see how the chemistry works with that. Here we go, pulling the chute, heading to the water. We have a team landing Milta Power. Is that you guys? Okay. Looked like we had another team landing around the area between Milta Power and Milta, around that mini Milta compound. We usually have a couple teams splitting there on the TPP. They end up fighting pretty early, so we might be in for a treat here. Week 1, Game 1, FPP Season 8. Just jump into this spectate and drop back. So we have Fury Esports landing at Milta Power, and the other two members at Mini Milta. We didn't have any teams split around them. We do have a solo player from Team 7. If I can just figure out which team that is. Oh no, they're pretty far away. That's... No, that's not. That's Gutter Sluts, I think. But the circle is on the other side. So we should probably start heading that direction. Nobody on the far north side. Still a couple teams parachuting in, actually. Looks like Lunar wants the early rotation. Heading up just south of Everest with Winner's Circle all around them. We got Ascension Esports taken up in Pachinki. And we have quite the split going on that southwest side of the map with Sweaty Esports, Kingpins, oh my god, Team 5150, and the BattleBots. Well, the BattleBots are down in Primor, but, you know, they could still be a threat. We actually have a Revoke the Killer going down to... I missed it. Bad commentary. Exclusive, baby. The first kill of Season 8 goes to Exclusive. We got Willie Decent taking some damage there at Gatka. Wonder what that was all about. Looks like Vigor is pushing up onto Torch Damo. He's all alone. Three strong onto the compound. Damo's in trouble. Does the rest of Torch know? Does anybody know? Are they gonna come save him? He might have a vehicle in this garage. If that's even a garage. And we do have Kingpins and Sweaty Esports fighting down in Quarry now. I'm gonna keep heading down that direction. Try to get a bit center. And Brain does take down Dom. Rough start for Torch. But Vigorous will happily take that 1 point early. We're pretty much center here. We got Vinsane taking a few shots at Lou, driving by on the rotation, scouting out ahead for Avita. They're heading down on that south side. Now he's turning up towards Chopsticks. Who knows where they're headed. Torch has now made it into the circle with their 3 members. Vigorous just posted up, looting. We have Fury Esports now making their rotation out of Milta Power. 6 cents coming out of Milta. SLG's halfway across the map now. They usually land Lipovka. That's a far rotation for them. We do still have 3 teams up on that North Yasnaya area. Console Killers, Original Gamesterz, and Gutter Sluts all opting for the late rotation on this Phase 1. While the rest of the teams grab... Oh, we do have Original Gamesterz now jumping into vehicles. Console Killers following close. Mexozark pulling up in a compound. The rest of his team looks like they're headed this way. It's a pretty good compound to be holding, dead center of the circle. Yeah, he will be staying there. He's pulling the vehicle inside, protecting it. Wants to save it for later. And look at the teams just filling up that circle. We do have about a third of it gone to water as well, so that will affect rotations and the compounds that are left available. We have Lunar now in a good spot. They're getting quite a few shots on teams driving past them. Does look like Ascension Esports will make it past Avita's last members, just trailing, getting to that compound. Winner Circle is pretty split. They do look like they might be safe. Flacco has his vehicle. Attractions also has his vehicle. CK now are surrounding a Gutter Slut member. Member of Gutter Sluts. Omerta. He's stayed behind. And now he is 1v4 against Console Killers. We have some teams contesting for compounds. There are quite a few available, but most of the teams want to head in that center direction. With all that water, we probably will have it head close to the coast again. Vigorous taking some shots at Iconic just down the street from them. Just south of Everest there. Now Sparky in trouble as he rotates right between Avita and Kingpins. Tyro does take down Sparky and gets the thirst. Mole opting to take a right turn instead of a left. Doesn't want to run into the same wall that is Avita. And Monstar ends up taking down Omerta. So that fight up in Yasnaya has ended. CK should be heading out soon. Cap'n and company making it, just being overtaken by the blue at the moment. Every other team has made it into the circle though, with Fury Esports just making it in. That marks, well, still Console Killers, but they're heading over. We have Ascension Esports did see the Original Gamesters pull up to the north of them. They're taking shots up there. Quite a few teams are choosing to rotate through this road just south of Everest. Iconic, Lunar still just taking all kinds of shots at people. You imagine it's be pretty low on ammo at this point, but with this esports mode, there is just loot everywhere. Torch setting up pretty close to Lunar in Gatka. We do have 6 cents. They saw the Gutter Sluts pull up at this compound just so under the observatory. The other 2 members of 6 cents pulling up behind, getting ready to take this fight on. As Fury Esports are now in trouble as they get split up from teams just peppering them with shots. Kofry is at about 5% health. Jimbo now taking some shots. Slim Jimbo trying to see if he can finish him off. Not able to land though. Kofrai stopping a heal. He does get knocked by Brawling. Will Fury Esports be able to make it over here and get that res? No. Kofrai is thirsted out by Warnick. And now Attraction's doing his scouting move, driving right past 6 cents. Narrowly making it away, though. Just looking for a better spot for Winner's Circle to pull up in. They're kind of pushed off out to the side there. And now we do have CK finally making their way into the circle. Opted to take a bit of blue, go for that late rotation, get a bit more loot. Let the teams thin out a little bit, maybe. Check that second circle rotation. It's pretty much center. We're lost a lot of that water. So with these teams choosing where they did, everyone is still in the circle. Nobody has to move on this first phase except for the teams that haven't found a spot yet. Torch is moving, Fury Esports, and Winner's Circle. Six Cents just letting the gutter sluts be down here. Isn't worth peeking, possibly getting knocked or losing some of their armor. Gonna opt for some Ascension Esports putting some heavy shots down on them, though. They see him over there. Now we have 6 Cents returning fire. Just gonna see a lot of tags at the moment. Maybe a couple knocks, but we shouldn't see too many kills with these teams set up in the compounds that they are in. And choke points. Not everybody's in a compound. Vigorous and Iconic still trading shots. Lunar joining the party. Does look like Fury Esports has found a nice little compound just to the west of Chopsticks. SLG's putting some pot shots down on them, though. Letting them know they're not safe there. And Looted has been knocked. But they will get that res. Safely in the building. No danger. Just using up utility at the moment. And another circle change. Heads away from the water. Original Gamesterz. BattleBot. Sweaty Esports. Team 5150. They all need to find a new spot. Console Killer still looking for a spot. Now that Looted's back up, Ascension Esports and 6 Cents going back at it. Now most of these teams are rotating. Console Killer should be safe to just push across the road to those blues from where they are. Oreo Hitman now scouting out. There isn't any compounds left for him, though, unless he heads all the way south. Attraction's now finding the perfect spot to pull up in. There's nobody around. As all we now have 3 teams pushing in from this southwest side. The BattleBots do make it past, though, as we have Banana Brain taking down Bonkai, Eagles taking down Think Fast, and then Banana Brain takes down... Oh no, Chicken Fried takes down the GI. It was Banana Brain getting his thirst. Mexozark takes down Scrounged Bull. I'm missing all these fights. I'm going to try to get down there. I was too busy in my map calling out these rotations. Now Banana Brain answers back with a perfect nade onto Mexozark into that building. He's going to run on, get that res. Smokes are out. Now we have Sweaty Esports joining. They're moving in from the south side of this compound. Nij holding this by himself as Chomby's up there rezzing Mexozark, and Wix just trying to lay down some cover. Mask taking down Psycho. That SLR. Sweaty Esports just pouring into this compound. Nij might be in trouble if they continue to push further forward. Looks like the battle bots might not have pulled up in the best spot. They have a Vita taking down Chappers. Sweeney now taking down Bandyman. As Sweaty Esports has pushed up onto Nij's building. Wick has an angle down, but not onto the building. Nij is just going to back up out the jump out the balcony, try to regroup with his team. Scrounge Bull and Team 5150 have decided to move north. They don't want any of this fight. They're going to use this distraction as an opportunity. Now we do have Sweaty Esports and Kingpins in the same compound. Another circle change down southwest. These two teams will be fine to continue fighting. Avita almost dead center. BattleBots licking their wounds. Ripped out to the far side. Flacco been taken out by the blue. Must have ran out of heals on that rotation. And now we have Fury Esports pulling up onto attractions. He hears it though, and he's just gonna back out. Just a bunch of pot shots now coming down from Kingpins and Sweaty Esports. Doesn't look like either's really gonna make a move. We might, oh, we get a knock on Chomedy Knock's luck. We might see a move from that. One down and another's gonna be busy with the res, so that's a 4v2 at the moment. But they will just hold it. It's not worth running out there at the moment. Oh, and now Mexozark takes down Eagles. Here we go. Mexozark pushes up. They want to. Here they go. Nij, Wick. Luck has been rezzed. Dilly's joining the fight again. Wick and Nij into the building. Chomedy now joining. Dilly and Luck just trying to hold the angles on the outside, prevent them from pushing in and up, swarming these two members on the top of this two-stack. G-Money now takes down Dabbin and Cappin. M4 in a Dream taking down Lazar. Warhawk answering back, taking down M4 in a Dream real quick. As this fight is starting to get underway. Eagles healing up in the corner. Out in the open, but they're not able to capitalize on that. Chomedy now on the far flank, coming up behind Dilly. This could be a power play at the moment. But it doesn't look has spotted him out. They will swarm him now. Chomedy in trouble after that. They do take him out. And Eagles takes down Nij and gets the thirst. And now Mexozark getting taken down by Dilly. Eagles coming downstairs to take down Wick. But Wick saying, nah, I'm going to get one of you at least. And then Malcontent finishes off Wick. That's 15th place. For Sweaty, no, for Kingpins. Sweaty Esports comes out on top in that engagement. We have quite a few teams up on this northwest side now. 6 Cents still holding that observatory hill. Gutter Sluts just chilling in their buildings down below it. Ascension Esports being pushed off of their radio tower and into the swamp area just below 6 Cents. Looks like they do know that they're there. Nade coming down, hitting them, but not able to do any real damage. Couple boosts and we'll be right back up there. Ascension Esports is in a rough spot though. Losing their vehicles. Quake's taking down Bizarre. Where is that happening? Oh, just outside of the circle on the east side. Torch is holding that edge, but they will have to move out of the compound to get into the circle when the time comes. Smoke's coming out now from Ascension Esports as they're going to have to push up right onto the Gutter Sluts. They're going to have two teams here holding them back. Blue Hole and Gravity making their move. They're getting tagged up, but they do make it to the small shack here. Baby Joey running through the smoke. Following up. But some big shots from Ludic coming down, and Dr. Efficient pops out at the perfect time to steal that kill away. So it does pay off for Gutter Sluts. But they're still in trouble. Ascension Esports still in trouble. There's a little 2v2 in this compound with 6 cents above them looking down as Brolic is just on the other side taking down Chicken Fried now. Here comes Lunar trying to join this party. There's a lot of real estate in the circle over here, but all the teams just kind of cram into the one spot. A lot of teams on that south side. This fight is a little slow. It's in the circle. We do have some teams pushing in down on the south, so maybe we'll get a bit more action over here as Banana Brain takes down I'm the Malcontent with a grenade. So many smokes out at the moment. We're going to try and get into better here as Banana Brain and Scrounge Bolt are coming up behind Sweaty Esports after they had to push out of their compound. Now we're stuck in a tree. Luck now being taken down by Scrounge Bull. Sweeney taking out Brain from Vigorous. Dilly is now by himself here on a 2v1 against Scrounge Bull and Banana Brain. They're just splitting up on him, trying to get the angles, taking that cover away. Quakes takes down Fit. Snowmoon taking down Scrounge Bull now with a third party on that overextension. Cost them now, and Banana Brain being taken down by Hobie. And that is 11th place for Team 5150. It was a good attempt, but they just got third partied from Vigorous. And now we have a Vita pinned in the Wizard Tower with Lunar up above them and Vigorous coming up underneath. Warhawk from Fury Esports is just snaking down on the bottom of the hill, trying not to be seen. Still a lot of teams alive, so he's going to have to survive for a bit longer, but he is in the circle, so should look good for the moment. Lou now down at below. Vita just trying to secure the position before they go for that res. We do now have Gecko popping out for it. Brain spots out Dilly and takes them out. 10th place for Sweaty Esports. As Dr. Efficient takes down Blue Hole, but then Gravity's right there to take down Efficient and give Gutter Sluts the 9th place. Where are these fights happening? It's just 6 cents gatekeeping Ascension Esports at the moment. Slim Jimbo knocking down Gravity, and then Ludic getting that res, or Thirst. Now Hobie with his putting down some shots, trying to get a knock onto Lunar. Blue Hole opts to just die to the blue, doesn't want to give 6 cents a point. That is 8th place for Ascension Esports. As 6 cents runs right past Attractions, hiding in the bush. There is one more member that does need to run past. Ludic could spot him out. Reloading that M249. He's in trouble. I don't think Attractions... He does see him. Attractions didn't want to risk getting that kill and still getting thirsted out by these two. Brolic and Slim Jim were right there. Now with Lunar hearing what just happened, they turn around and see Slick Sense pushing up behind them. Nice little 3v3 here. Torch all spread out in the field. Down low, Brain does spot out Vinsane from behind and gets the Thirst. So Lunar in trouble as they lose another member, now down to 2. Sins is pushing right up onto Avita's building. Taking no prisoners. He's ready. Running around, knocks Sweeney. Blue at the bottom, not able to get the angle, but Gecko does take down Sins. Brain now coming over to support. See if he can't make some plays. Hobie's there as well. Jiro takes down Hobie. Luda takes down Torch. Quake spots them out down in the field. Now Snowgoon's taking down Nikki as they just rip them, start and then slowly ripping apart Lunar. Now Snowgoon all alone as Avita has taken out 3 of the members from Vigorous. They'll get their res at Tiro, and they will still have 4 coming into this final circle, the only team with 4 members. Tyrannical and Doodle hiding in behind their hay bales. They have made it into the circle, so they're safe for a little bit longer. Phase 7, 6 teams, 11 alive. It's like a duos lobby out here. Three solo teams. You do have Avita starting to make their move. They need to push into the circle. The only team that does. A Warhawk also needs to wiggle forward. Hopefully Avita doesn't see him down there. Just slowly crawling. So when he's looking though. No, they're looking at Torch. Warhawk might be safe to just wiggle his way in as they're distracted with Torch. Ah! Oh, and Tiro does get knocked. All these solo players just snaking. Torch in trouble down there as everybody knows where they are, and Sweeney does spot out Doodle and takes him down. Tyrannical left by himself in that field. He's gonna have to make some huge plays to get out of this. Yeah, getting shot from both angles, 6th Sense and Avita, as Sweeney does end up getting that thirst. Finish, kill, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't look like Warhawk has quite made it in yet. He's got to wiggle forward just a little bit. Oh no, he is in it. It's the new circle he's not in. But it does favor him. He's only got to crawl a little bit. Willie Decent right on the edge. 6th Sense is going to push down and around the opposite side. Snowgoon gets spotted out by Avita, pushing forward. In trouble now if anybody decides to turn around and hit that from the other angle. Snowgoon does take down Gecko. Luke was taken down pretty low, but got his heal off. Oh, Willie Decent spots out Ludit from his snake hole. Brolic too far away, not able to prevent him from being thirsted. But Brolic does know he's around here somewhere, sees him behind the tree, wants revenge. As Snowgoon's now coming up right behind Willie Decent. Spots him out and gets the kill. But Brolic staring down Snowgoon now as he runs in. Snowgoon low health with the blue at his back. He's got to make some moves as Brolic gets him through the tree. And now Avita, as they hear this, they know there's only a few people left. They want to just finish this game right away. They take down Brolic. So that is a 4th place for Vigorous, 3rd place for 6th Sense. Fifth place for Lunar. Now Avita just has to find Warhawk, who's down in the low side of the circle, who's just been crawling next to them the whole time. They should see him right away here. Does look like Gecko has saw him, yeah. Crawling sideways. Makes it behind the ridge, though. That's pretty toxic. Gonna make him work for it. Popping a few heals, trying to get him off before they peek over this ridge. But they're right above him. With the laser, he does knock Tiro But Gecko right there as they're all spraying him down takes him down. That is a first place for Avita with 10 kills. 1 kill for Warhawk as he picks up second place for Fury Esports. Third place for 6 Cents with 8 kills. Fourth place, Vigorous. They also had a lot of kills. Wow. 11 kills. Kills being pretty spread out among the top few teams. Lunar picks up 5th with 3 kills. GG's will get this second game up and running. Miramar. Yeah. Okay, and here we are with game 2 now on Miramar. We're heading out to the desert. We're gonna hope the spectating works. I do have someone now to help me out with that. Shout out selected, baby. Oh, we will be able to jump off the start. Last time I did that, and I jumped like halfway across the map, and it took way too long. I jumped. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I jumped over attractions, and he tried to run me over. I had to do some finagling to avoid giving them a point. But we're in a better situation this week. We got the plane path El Azahar down to prison. We might see a team head down there. A lot of things are on the table. Pozo might be a little difficult to get to. Things like La Cobriera, Alcantara. I don't know if we see many teams head up there anyways. Miramar is kind of a newer thing we're trying with the more stable custom games. Yeah. I see, yeah. Alright, so we have selected here above me. We're going to drop into the water and die, and hopefully I'll be able to spin off of him when he dies and spectate everybody. Until then, we working on getting those scores updated for you. I'll put those on the bottom of the screen as soon as possible. Warhawk getting the early kill on Lunar Nikki. Knocking him with the micro. I'm gonna have to see where that's going on. Oh, now my map's stuck open. Spectate. Alright, there, I'm on you. Yep. As fast as you can. Yeah, find my body. There it is. There's the dead Doughboy. Here we go. Selected is dying. Oh, it just changed. It just, yeah, no. Miramar is still broken, unfortunately, but we are on SLG, baby. Dead center of the circle with that eastern drop. Maybe we'll even see it land on those two toxic islands. That is unfortunate. Mask now taking down Vinsane. As Fury Esports and Lunar go head to head at the start of this game 2. I don't know why I would like to know why it is only on Miramar. And Erangel works just fine. I'm just watching SLG get their loot. We got the Sweat Lounge Gaming, baby. Kid, Mole, and Sparky led by Psycho. Now we have console killers going up against Sixth Sense with Zach taking down Looted with that AK Heady, baby. And that should be a Thirst as well. The way this kill feed, if I'm remembering how the kill feed works properly. Yep. Not really much I can do. Unfortunately, we can actually pull up these scores and take a look. So after that game, we do have Avita in first place. 20 points and 10 kills. Picking up that second place, we do have Vigorous. 14 points with 10 kills as well. 6 Cents close behind in third with only 13, or just 13 points. 1 point behind second. And 8 kills total. We got a plane coming overhead. We'll see some loot. Less Sweat Lounge Gaming here. Kid is not even phased. Just watching the ridges, making sure nobody sneaks up behind them. Or sneaks up on them. They're amassing their fleet of vehicles. Same one. I don't know. We'll figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. We got Psycho doing some YYs with that M4 K9 combo. Looks like they will start. I don't know where they're going to rotate to. They're dead center of the circle. Just waiting for people to head on down to them at this point. Should have a few fights kick off at the start. That's pretty crazy. Didn't look like we had any teams go down though. Only a couple players getting caught out. We do have shots pretty close to Sweat Lounge Gaming now, just 285. That is 6 Cents and Console Killers with Slim Jimbo taking down Zach. Now that fight is still going on from a while ago unless they just met back up somewhere else. Unfortunately, we'll never know. Oops. No, we do not want to report Psycho. Unless that's Winner's Circle and Ascension Esports, as that's a three-way fight going on. Attractions takes down Tacticals. Kofry steals the kill. And now OGs are joining the party with Gravity taking down Cap'n. And Dabbin right afterwards. But then Gander's right there to drop Gravity. As I'm losing this kill feed now. Baby Joey then takes down Good Gander. And Oreo Hitman also gets taken down. So it looks like the OGs might be out. That was a pretty crazy fight. It sounded like there was 4 teams around there. The original Gamesterz, 6 Cents, or not 6 Cents, Ascension Esports, Winner's Circle, and Fury Esports. I don't, did I say them already? There is so much going on. I don't know what it is though. We're stuck here on Sweat Lounge Gaming as they just hear what's going on. They have a good position. They don't want to give it up. Down to 55 players already. It looks like we have lost 12? if my math is correct. Maybe 14 players already on a Miramar game. That's quite a bit of action to be going down right at the start. Big ol' map. Lots of space to play with. As that circle just keeps closing in a little bit further center. Still quite a bit of water, but it does not look like we will have it land on the islands. If that's even possible in this mode. It might not be. We have Mole marking something out to the northeast. He spotted something over there. More shots going down from that direction. Could be Ascension Esports and still fighting. Who knows? Any number of teams that were over there. Just a pop, pop in the distance. Fortunately, this big ol' rock is in the way and nothing can be seen from. This is Impala. Phase 2 now about halfway closed. Just pushing teams. Lots of space in that Miramar circle though. Probably just hearing pot shots from teams and compounds just spraying back and forth. And Warnick gets knocked to Warnick. Wonder what's happening over there. Hopefully that's just a knock and they're able to get him back up. Be an unfortunate circumstance there. Now Revoke the Killer also dying to himself. Looks like the play zone is coming up on a lot of these teams. Play zone also taking down Schwank from the Gutter Sluts. We got Willie Decent now spotting out Think Fast from Team 5150. Sweat Lounge Gaming still just holding down this position. Circle just loving them at the moment. Now, Baby Joey taking down Scrounged Bull. Team 5150 in trouble, losing 2 members. Right. And now Jeff's Flacco taking down the 2 other members. So that is also Team 5150 taken out. Now we have For Sure Mask. Spots out G Money. Sins gets a kill. Playzone taking down Console Killers exclusive. M4 in a Dream on Quakes. There's a lot of minis in this game. Is that the new meta? Meta? What the? It's all good. Now that circle just hitting the edge of Sweat Lounge Gaming. They are still in it. They might opt to choose to find a better position. More centralized. Sparky does spot a vehicle on that far north side. Just shots coming out all over the place. Kofry taking down Lunar Game Boy. Just DMRs. And now Dilly taking down Hero. Another DMR. Not many snipers, not many ARs. Just a lot of long-range battles. Trying to catch these players slipping. We do have a vehicle pulling up into, driving right through. Psycho putting some shots down on the Murado. They're pulling past. Kid is right there to get more shots in. They're not able to take it down though. It is smoking. Playzone taking down Gecko from Avita. Avita, the team in number 1, now looks like they might be in a bit of trouble in this game too. Brain takes down Doodle. SLG Sparky's is spotted out. Dumb. Like it was Torch in that vehicle. Sparky now seeing them on the far side of the circle. Smoke's coming out. Might be a knock over there. Psycho just holding the back side of the circle. Making sure nobody comes up. Gotta be covered on all fronts. So we now have Phase 4 heading in. We should start to see quite a bit of action go down here in the next phase. Looks like the teams probably have most of it filled out. Can't imagine there's a lot of space left. And now with losing even more space on this next phase, it's almost inevitable. Unless for some reason we just have some passive finish where everybody just holds hands, but I can't see that happening. Damo does get, I think, bleeds out or gets knocked again. Brain taking down Bandyman. Vigorous and the battle bots going at it. It's like if I switch people, I will be able to actually see some of this fight. Now Snowgoon finishing off Bandyman. Chappers takes out Snowgoon. And then so Stofy taking down Sins and thirsting him out real quick. Ascension Esports and Kingpins going up at it with Bluehole taking down Wick and Mexozark. Also taking down Chomedy and Wick. Bluehole with the wipe. Alright, so we do have the scores updated. I'm going to copy and paste here for you as we have Psycho with a little present with Dr. Efficient taking out bots to Stofi, but isn't able to get that finish. Now we have Brain taking down Omerta as the Gunner Sluts have joined the party up there. Oh my god, this is toxic. Hey. Oh my god. Why is it going so quick? Something's wrong with it. Hey. Probably. How do I change the speed? I thought I could do that. Oh, it's in the transform. I think. No, that's not it. I don't know. Something's wrong with my overlay, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. There. I just had to reset it. We're good. We're good. There you are. The bar is back. We can get back to the game. Everybody roast Doughboy in chat, quick! Warhawk taking down Avita Lou. Bot M4 and a Dream taking down Vigorous Brain. We have Psycho taking down M4 and a Dream right afterwards. 6 Cent Slim Jimbo getting kills. Fortunately, I missed that because I'm a slow reader. Now the play zone finishing off BattleBots. So he gets pinned out with SLG gatekeeping. SLG getting the circle love. Their compound is still in it. That's Toxic Psycho with the red dot on the K9. Now we have Mole shooting down on the other side. Doesn't see a team with their vehicles. Now another team up 210. Oh, it's going down. The GI taking down Slim Jimbo and Brawlic. So it does look like 6 Cents has been taken out. Kofry taking down the GI now. Might be one more member for Winner's Circle up there. He's trying to make a move. Nope, there is 2. They're trying to make their move, save the GI, but now Kofry's right up on there. Gets that thirst. Unless he bled out. It's hard to know what's going on. We have Psycho pushing out to the left, trying to get some angles. $16 players left alive in this Phase 6 circle on Miramar. Psycho got tagged up. He's going to have to stop and heal. Oh, no, that is his boost bar. He's still at full health. We got a smoke trail now coming in from the west side of the circle. Northwest. Here we go. The circle is about to shift. See if Sweat Lounge Gaming can continue this luck streak. Psycho spots a player out on top of the rock to the northwest. He is spotted out himself, though, on a little sniper battle here. PUBG's broken hitboxes. Play zone taking down D-Bish. Wow, the play zone is getting a lot of kills this game. We might have an MVP. Kid having to take a bit of damage just to get that little peek angle. Sparky blowing up a vehicle and taking out Eagles from Sweaty Esports. Smoke's coming out, trying to get that res. Or the bike. They're trying to get the somewhere. Running through the smoke, just hopping. Psycho putting in shots on winner circle as they try to make it into the circle. Mole taking down I'm the Malcontent. For sure, Mask taking down Bonkai from winner circle. Sparky getting a kill on Dilly. And now Fury Esports pushing up on the other side of this has taken down Sweaty Esports. Warhawk getting that last kill on Luck. They had to push through. These circles just kind of landing pretty central. These teams not really having to move far, just kind of creep closer and closer together. Mass taking down just Flacco. Sweat Lounge Gaming being blessed by the crate with the Groza in it. That's some level 3 gear. That'll put them ahead for the rest of this game. Still 4 members strong, 10 left alive. Those odds are pretty high. And they got Circle Love. This whole game they haven't had to move. How fortunate. Oh, kid just spotting a little legs hanging out of the shack there. Getting the tag, but not the knock. Winner's circle, I believe, in that shack is in trouble. As Warhawk is up on top of the rock behind them with the rest of Fury Esports. They take down just Blanco. Mole now taken down for sure. Mask. Sparky taken down Kofry. And Warhawk getting the remaining members of Winner's Circle. So it could be a 4 versus 4. Sweat Lounge Gaming going up against Fury Esports. I apologize. Sweat Lounge Gaming is just swarming them. They want to get this game over with quick. Aggressive strats as Psycho takes down Kofry with a snipe, and then for sure Mask with a nade. Lazar answers back, takes down and thirsts out Kid real quick. Sparky's also been knocked from Lazar, but Mole takes down for sure Mask, or Lazar, and then Psycho gets Kofry. I don't really... That was pretty crazy. So, Sweat Lounge Gaming are your Game 2 chicken dinner winners. With, I think, around 7 or 8 kills. Wow. Fury Esports pick up second. Oh. Yeah, we've already said we're running Miramar, so yeah, we're doing, yeah, Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, Miramar. The other rotation was angle, 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 so we should have done, you know, one or the other. So yeah, we're gonna do. Okay, and here we go. Back on Erringle for Game 3. No, Erringle's good. It's just Miramar. Yeah. I mean, I would like to try a Sandhawk, but, you know, nobody plays Sandhawk comp. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so here we go. The plane path was west to east. We have pretty much central. Don't punch me in the water. That's rude. And then, so it'll be pretty spread out like last game. I don't know if we'll see too many fights right off the start. Everybody was pretty safe off the start. We had quite a few teams in this southwest area, just north of Primorsk. Alright, I'm good. We are in spectate mode, away from Miramar on the map that it works. Torch Quakes, baby. Torch is doing their usual split. They like to do this just east of the school on that road going up to Yasnaya around Mini Roz. They just do a little split, loot their own compounds. They don't generally get contested too often. 6 Cents and Fury Esports doing the same thing as last game. We do have the OGs switching it up. The original Gamesterz chose to go North George instead of Yasnaya this time, leaving Gutter Sluts and Console Killers alone there. And we do have Avita and Kingpins both landing Rozhawk. So we might see an early fight happen in that busy town. Sweeney on the long rotation. They would have seen the Kingpins parachute down with them. So both of these teams should be aware that there is another one in town. Gonna play it safe. Nobody wants to be that first knock. Ascension Esports have taken over Pachinki. Just like last game, the BattleBots, same spot in Primorsk. They have a mile between them and anybody else. Lunar splitting around Gatka. We have the winner's circle sticking it out together in South George. We do have Sweeney pushing up the hill towards the Kingpins. Sweeney's out for blood. Just creeping, doesn't want to be heard. Trying to get the jump. But it does sound like the Kingpins are jumping in some vehicles, trying to get away. They don't want to risk anything early. They will just head out, grab some more loot, grab a position. Torch is rotating early, going right between Iconic and Avita, but Avita is busy putting some shots down on Kingpin. But as we have Flacco from Winner's Circle taking down Think Fast from Team 5150. That is just south of South George, around the Everest area. As the rest of Team 5150 are rotating through. We do have this bottom bar updated. I'm gonna post or copy and paste that in there quick. Everybody can know where they stand. There you are. Bottom bar is up to date for game 2. Now we have the teams starting this mass exodus across the map. 6 Cents jumping in vehicles, Vigorous jumping in vehicles, Sweaty Esports joining the party. Looks like Iconic is starting to make a move. They're all piled into a clown car. Now Lunar is a little bit split. Game Boy off to the south. If anybody decides to pull up on top of them, they could be in trouble. We have 3 teams pulling up in the same side, just on that west coast. Sweat Lounge Gaming driving right past Team 5150 with Winner's Circle on the opposite side doing the same thing. Now Lunar Game Boy putting some shots down on Torch as they rotate past. Iconic in the middle of that. Harden heading out ahead, scouting for his team. Tactical is doing the same thing. Console Killers going for a late rotation again this game. The Gutter Sluts right there along with them. Original Gamesterz have started their move out of North George. There are still two members of Winner's Circle up there that could play upset if they do decide to go across these bridges, which they are. A lot of those teams, they just want to fill in the central area. They don't really want to risk taking an edge and hoping the circle lands there. They want to be somewhere guaranteed to be in that next circle. Where am I going? I'm lost. I don't know where I am. By Gatka, I think. Oh, this is bad. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the north. Jeez, I apologize, everyone. I got lost. Was not paying attention to where I was going. I thought I was on the south side of the map. Okay, we're going to get into these fights as soon as possible. Hopefully we don't crash heading back. Banana Brain taking down Harden. Harden was ahead of his team, scouting ahead, so that is unfortunate for Iconic, but SLG does get that steal. Psycho picking up a point for his team. A lot of teams heading in around that Gatka area. We're going to head over there. The original Gamesterz driving by. Just looking for a spot to pull up. Kingpin's putting some shots down on the back of Lunar. Doodle joining the rest of his team in this compound that they do pull up into quite often, just south of Gatka, when the circle is on this west side of the map. Ascension Esports opting to choose the top of this hill where they got killed from last game. Not last game, but the game 1, the last Erangel game, I should say. And now the original Gamesterz are pulling up just below them. Oreo Hitman and Good Gander securing these 2 buildings, unaware that Ascension Esports is right above them. Luckily, they are not watching down. Gander could have gotten knocked right there, running out in between the buildings and Ascension Esports. And Chicken Fried now from Team 5150 gets a snipe on Kid. Sweat Lounge Gaming. And there's the new circle. Phase 2 popping up down south. Still a lot of coast in there, but kind of cutting out most of the water. Gutter Sluts going for that long rotation around the north side now. They've made it out of Yaz. Everybody's stopping to heal. Fury Esports now have their train heading in to that east side of the map, just north of Sweaty Esports. Ascension Esports now putting shots down on the original Gamesterz. Blue Hole takes down Oreo Hitman. They should be able to get that res in the building, but that will still set them back later on in the game. Ascension Esports is just relentless, raining down shots. Blue Hole going around that left swamp flank. Baby Joey now takes down Dabin. Original Gamesterz are in trouble. Dabin did get that res on Oreo Hitman before he got knocked, though. So they do still have 3 members up. Blue Hole pushed right up onto their compound now. Trying to get a different angle. Anybody popping out the backside, which Good Gander does know he's there. Blue Hole runs out, but they aren't able to capitalize. He's able to make it into cover just in time. And now the other members of Ascension Esports trying to just get rid of the original Gamesterz down here. They don't want this fight to go on any longer than it has to. We got Vigorous going up against Avita over there. Sin taking down Gecko, getting that thirst. Big shots going down on Gander. He's hurting. He's just going to pull back and get that res on Dabin. Try to just get 4 strong again. Get an even fight against Ascension Esports here as Vigorous has finished off Avita. With Hobie taking down Sweeney and Tiro. Capping all alone in the Spar building, but Dabin, Good Gander, and Oreo Hitman holding against Blue Hole, Gravity, and Baby Joey. But we do have the Kingpins now joining the party, taking some long shots down from the radio tower up to the north. Nobody is safe at the moment. Tactical's up top still, trying to just cover, keep some information feeding for his team. A little bit of a stalemate going on now as Ascension Esports is a little worried to push into this compound. Comfortable holding this wall. And Oreo Hitman gets caught out running up the stairs through the window. Blue Hole's going to jump all over that, running right into the bottom of the building. Clearing out the bottom, making sure there's nobody there. Baby Joey now comes up, knocks Gander. Dabin's behind him, though. Gravity right there to trade it out, though. Dabin now hurting in the back room. Baby Joey runs in, gets knocked. But Gravity trades out and is able to save Baby Joey from being thirsted. Kappa now jumping on his bike. He's going to dip. Big shots going down on him. Only even able to take him down. 75 health, though. Safely makes it away from this situation that was just spiraling downhill for them. Ascension Esports just playing super aggressive, taking that compound over. Captain has pulled up right on top of Kingpins, though. I wonder if they heard that and they're going to try and make some moves. Ascension Esports putting shots down on Kingpins, down from that far south side. Mexo's Arc and Chomedy hunting, just trying to find Cap in here. They know he's around somewhere. They will spot him out here in a moment. Perfect little ridge to just block all those sight lines, though. They have to run pretty much right on top of him to see him. And here comes the blue. He's just hiding out. And they're not going to check behind the rock. Captain might get lucky here. Snowgoon takes down Exclusive. Does look like Kingpins are going to bail out of here. Captain does get lucky. He will be able to survive for a bit longer and get some more points for the OGs. Kingpin's just clearing out. They don't want to take any blue damage. The 1 kill isn't worth it. Bazaar now answering back and taking down Snowgoon. This fight between console killers and Vigorous still happening. We do have 6th Sense. They're pulling up back at this radio tower. They liked it from last game. But they do have Ascension Esports here already. They will have to fight if they're committed to this compound. As Brawlic takes down Baby Joey and gets that thirst real quick. Putting him in that advantage already. Ascension Esports will clear out. And it is not even in the circle. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. D-Bish now taking down Eagles and Luck answering back and taking down D-Bish. As happening over at the quarry. Now we have Torch joining the party. Taking down I'm the Malcontent. A little third party from the quarry. Throne taking down Luck. Damo taking down G-Money. And then Lazar getting the steal on Luck. Lazar from Fury Esports is holding the top of this ridge. Nij out here scouting for his team while the rest are back there fighting Ascension Esports, with Chomedy taking down Blue Hole and then Gravity taking down Chomedy. And then Gravity and Tacticals combined take down those 3 members of Kingpins. So now Nij is all alone up there. We gotta catch some of these fights. We got Vigorous Esports over here holding the east side compound. They will have to make it a little bit further in, but they have the Gutter Sluts and Console Killers pushing in. No, Zach is down. His team has made it past. Exclusive and company are at the shack further into circle. We have Hobie taking a one-on-one against Schwank here, and he does take him down. Omerta and Revoke the Killer on the hill behind in trouble as Vigorous spreads out getting these angles. Now Revoke the Killer is alone trying to get this res on Omerta, but is spotted out running back to cover. And Hobie gets those killing shots landed. Warhawk now taking down Willie Decent from Lunar. So they're just heading around looking for somewhere to pull up. Gonna have to head back to the west side as we have quite a few teams centered around the swamp area. Sweat Lounge Gaming holding this edge from BattleBots, who are just to the north. M4 and a Dream securing a ridge inside of the circle. Nobody behind. They should be a pretty decent position for them to pull up into if they choose to do so. And Captain does get taken down by the blue. Fortunately, the OGs are eliminated. Winner's circle now here in these shots. Ascension Esports is caught out in the middle between BattleBots running right towards Winner's circle. And Attractions pops Gravity with a heady. Just coming right up that pathway. Shut up, dog! Smoke's coming out from Ascension Esports here. And we have all kinds of kills going down here now. Mask taking down Brawlic, Doodle taking down Bandyman, Bazaar on Warnick, Looted on Hobie, Slim Jimbo on Sins. Sins gets the steal on Brawlic. It is just going crazy in this phase 4. Everybody's fighting, it seems like. Well, Stofi takes down Blue Hole with a nade. Bonkai is also knocked from Winner's Circle. Attractions trying to rotate around and get that res. Doesn't want to let him bleed out. Tactical's just trying to survive in the caught out between these two teams. Not much cover. And a flash explodes right in his face. Attractions now getting knocked from Tacticals. Does he see this player on his left? Just Flocko is right up on top of him. But Tacticals is putting up a hell of a fight. Takes GI down to about half health. And now just Flocko's right up on top of him. But they are able to finally put him down after a hell of a fight from Tacticals. We got Dilly from Sweaty Esports holding a small shack in the middle of this field. Two last members from Iconic, dead center of the circle. Pretty much everybody needs to rotate in. Torch just holding the south. But Fury Esports is spread on that north and east side. Warhawk and Kofry might end up running into Console Killers hiding in their shack, who will also have to come out and find a new position a little bit into the circle. We have SLG, Sweat Lounge Gaming, pushing up onto the quarry here coming up behind Torch. They might be able to get a sneaky kill onto Tyrannical here if they play this right, but Tyrannical is falling back. Perfect moment. Team 5150 is pushing in from the other side of the quarry. That's south side there. They have a lot of distance to cover. They might just end up rotating around to that southern tip of the circle, where they won't have to push too far out. A Tyrannical's coming out on this right side here. SLG in the perfect position, but Tyrannical has spotted them out. So now here come the rest of the members of Torch, as their focus has now shifted towards Sweat Lounge Gaming. Big shots coming out on Quake, taking Kid down to half health, but then Sparky gets a knock onto Tyrannical. Quakes is coming up right up behind Sparky here as Doodle takes down Mole. Quakes takes down Sparky, but Psycho right there to get the trade onto Quakes. Psycho just rezzing Sparky here as Kid is holding down the position inside of the shack, healing it out. Damo, the last member up for Torch, has backed up. He's going to get a few more placement points going forward. We have Nij also hiding just below the hill, below what is happening here between Sweat Lounge Gaming and Torch. Dilly's pushed forward. Snake, he's found a little bush to hide in, but the battle bots are pushing up behind him. And we have, wow, the Fury Esports is putting some long shots down onto Winner's Circle, rotating through this field. They were able to take down just Flacco. Smoke's now coming out for Winner's Circle as they have the battle bots on their right, the Fury Esports on their left, and Iconic dead ahead. BattleBots have spotted out Dilly. They, Mem4 and a Dream will clean up that kill as Sweaty Esports picks up 8th place in Game 3. Phase 6 Circle, 7 teams, 19 alive. We have SLG is a 4-man, and Fury Esports is also a 4-man, as we have Winner's Circle is now pulled up onto Iconic's compound here, and D-Bish manages to knock attractions as the GI and Bonkai are stuck. Oh my god, that was so bad. And Bonkai runs out trying to stop Throne from bursting attractions, but then gets knocked from D-Bish in the other building. So Iconic playing that very well and able to hold their position against 2 members of Winner's Circle. Now they just have that last member, the GI, in their compound with them. Team 5150's managed to push forward into some buildings. They do have Fury Esports right on top of them, though. If they do have to push out of that compound, of those buildings, they'll have a lot of shots coming down on top of them. Torch, Damo, just trying to survive, get some placement points. Looks like the teams are spreading out around him, so he will be safe for the time being. Sweat Lounge Gaming holding those original warehouses that they pulled up in and fought Torch. We gotta get GI getting some heavy shots put down onto him from Fury Esports up on top of the hill. Oh, that's toxic. Damo in a shack. And for a Dream just trying to pick up some information. We got Mask. It does look like Fury Esports knows about Team 5150 in these buildings, and they do end up having to push out. So, with Fury Esports and that early rotation, the circle giving them the love on top of that hill, they are in a strong position for this next circle. They're just going to try and get up a little bit further into the circle, take that position away from Sweat Lounge Gaming and Team 5150, who are both going to have to push up. The BattleBots have pushed up behind Sweat Lounge Gaming, and they do manage to knock Sparky. Mole now trying to put some shots down onto Fury Esports, as D-Bish has knocked for sure Mask. Wow, some big tags coming down from Mole now, taking Warhawk down. He does get the knock. Born a Dream and Sistofi now kind of in behind of Sweat Lounge Gaming here, as they are preoccupied with Fury Esports and Team 5150 on the opposite side of them, as Sistofi takes down Mole. And Born a Dream sees him between there, tries to get the finish, but then gets some pressure put on him from Sparky. And Kid does take down Sistofi, so now it is just M4 and a Dream here, holding his own against strong SLG. We have Lazar taking down Scrounged Bull, and the GI staying alive in that compound manages to take down the two members from Iconic. So that is a 5th place for Iconic. I think I jumped into this a little bit early. It's all good though. We have Team 5150 is pinned down here between SLG, Sweat Lounge Gaming, and Fury Esports. Psycho inches away from spotting Banana Brain's dome here. Banana Brain hears the shots, he decides to push up, but then gets pressured back down from Fury Esports, and Psycho then capitalizes on that opportunity and takes down Banana Brain, but Cobra is also right there on the flank. He's coming up behind. We got knocks going out all over. Lazar takes down Psycho. Psycho takes down Banana Brain. Kofra gets that thirst onto Psycho. And Team 5150 catch up 4th place. The GI just waiting out this fight, hoping to get a 2nd place maybe. Oh, Lazar has spotted him down there, so he has confirmed there is still one more player to the north. Warhawk getting some big shots down on Mole, taking him down with that drill. Mask taking down Sparky, but the GI does get the steal onto Sparky. Now Warhawk with the final kill onto Mole. Sweat Lounge Gaming will pick up the 3rd place, and the GI has survived long enough to get that 2nd place for Winner's Circle. Who knows? He might even be able to take down all 4 members of Fury Esports, but they are rushing, and he's pinned on that building. On a cover coming down from the support teammates. GI Lazar jumps out of the whip a little bit too early and gets knocked. They're just going to thirst him out before the GI can manage to get that kill, but the GI throws a nade down to prevent any more points from coming out. So, Fury Esports picks up 1st place to stay in 1st place. They got, wow, 11 kills for Fury Esports. The Winner's Circle picks up 7 kills in 2nd place. Sweat Lounge Gaming with, oh, I'm bad at math. What is that? 7, 8, 9 kills for Sweat Lounge Gaming. The Team 5150 pick up 1 kill in a 4th place, and the BattleBots with 2 kills and a 5th place. We'll be right back after a short intermission with Game 4 on Miramar. We will open this lobby up ASAP and start organizing the teams. GG's, and see you in Game 4. Okay, and here we go back on Miramar. Unfortunately, we probably will be limited to our spectating again, but doesn't mean no, I'm doing it at the end. Yeah. I ain't doing that again, are you joking? But yeah. We have a plane path from La Cobiera down to Impala now. I wonder if we'll see Sweat Lounge Gaming pull up in Impala again and get to sit there the whole game. Who knows? Alright, well, moment of truth time, I guess. We're gonna do everything we can to bring you the best action possible for the Xbox PUBG comp scene. But when the game doesn't wanna agree with us, can only do what we can to bring you the best possible experience, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm gonna try and get onto you and do that little fucking thing to get off, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. Cause yeah, once you die, it just swaps me teams and doesn't even like on Erangel it stays there when people die. It's so weird. Yeah, it's just I'm gonna try right away maybe. No, I put me on SLG again. Oh yeah, you can just die. So toxic. It's the same zone as last game. Here we go. SLG Sweat Lounge Gaming, baby. They got the strats. They know where to land. Yeah, hey, how do they know where the circle's gonna land every time? Hey. No, I'm just joking. It's just the way the game goes sometimes. Yep, that is almost an identical phase 1 to last game. We do have Mole and Psycho took a little bit of damage from parachuting, but they should be all good. Shouldn't affect them in any way. Kid trying his best to parkour on the pipes, but just falls. Hey, we got a bar, baby. That's bars. We're gonna update this bottom bar. Fury Esports with the huge lead and after only 3 games. Well, not filters. We want properties. Oh, something's wrong. And there you go. The scores are updated. We have in first place after 3 games, Fury Esports with 50 points and 28 kills representing. Then we have second place, Sweat Lounge Gaming, 34 points and 19 kills. Third place, we have Vigorous Esports with 28 kills. Oh no, 28 points, sorry, and 24 kills. Winner's Circle coming up just behind in 4th place with 25 points and 13 kills. 6 Cents grabbing 5th, 23 points, 16 kills. And we have a Vita Esports. They have 20 points, 10 kills in 6th place. 7th place, Ascension Esports, 19 points, 18 kills. 8th place is Sweaty Esports, 13 points, 8 kills. We'll get the Battle Bots. They're in 9th, 12 points and 8 kills. And finally, picking up 10th place, we have Iconic with 10 points and 5 kills. But it is only week 1. There is still plenty of time to pick up points, change those leaderboards. It's never too late in the OXL, baby. Anything is possible when you set your mind to it. I am, baby. Psycho putting some shots down with his base shot. Just spraying that SLR, making sure it's working nice and tip-top shape. Doesn't want it to jam once he gets into a gunfight. Now we have our first fight shots coming down that we are able to hear. Snowgoon takes down Torch Tyrannical. A Vigorous has found Torch. They are choosing to take that fight. I hope. I know, it's pretty toxic. Shout out Gutter Sluts for their logo. Hey. Lunar Vinsane taking out Warhawk, and then for sure Mask answering back and taking down Nikki. Both those teams now are down one member. Your reigning first place holders, Fury Esports. And now Team 5150 is getting the third party going. They get a steal onto Lunar Vinsane. Cold Fry taking down Willie Decent, and then Banana Brain also going down. Mole just holding the same position he was holding for 30 minutes last Miramar game. SLG, just, it's a mirror image. I'm having a little bit of deja vu. Although that next circle is a little bit farther west, we might not see it continue to land on Sweat Lounge Gaming. Anything is possible though. This is PUBG. And they are going to choose to just move right away. They don't want to stay here again. we're gonna see Sweat Lounge Gaming get right into the thick of it, baby. Although they are in a vehicle and this is a little dangerous. Well, they're just gonna drive forward a little bit, pull up onto that hill that Fury Esports was holding at the end of last Miramar game in Game 2. That they did end up coming down and beating out Sweat Lounge Gaming for that chicken dinner. And that fight still going on. Chicken Fried taking down Lazar. Matt for sure. Mask taking down Chicken Fried. 5150 has been eliminated by Fury Esports. That'll be a nice quick 4 points just to push them even further ahead. Fury Esports not accepting the lead. They want more, baby. It isn't over till that final chicken dinner is served. The Lounge Gaming does move a little bit further, wanting to take some building, some hard cover. Monstar taking down Hobie. Console Killers going up against Vigorous. Lazar. Torch Doodle is scout. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. Shit. Can you? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go into my thing quick. Sweat Lounge Gaming getting into a huge fight with the BattleBots. BattleBots have been eliminated by Sweat Lounge Gaming. now we have Vigorous still going up against Console Killers. Sins taking down Monstar and Brain finishing that off. Oh, now the Kingpins. Wick getting that nasty little snipe onto Kofry. Maybe the Kingpins will be able to stop this run that Fury Esports is having. Two great games back to back. Two chicken dinners back to back, no? Am I remembering this wrong? Did SLG win game 2? Did SLG win game 2? Am I remembering this wrong? I can't remember. Okay, so yeah. I apologize. Sweat Lounge Gaming did win game 2. So Fury Esports got a second place and then the chicken dinner, baby. But it doesn't matter. They're in first place. Hey. And now we have Avita Sowini taking down 6 Cents Looted. Sweeney also taking down Slim Jimbo. And now we got Wick taking down for sure Mask. That could be 2 down for Fury Esports now. Brolic getting that trade back onto Gecko though. I'm the Malcontent stealing it. Now Brolic taking down Tiro. Looks like Torch has found SLG again. And Sparky takes down Dumbo. Iconic now going up against Vigorous with Martin taking down Brain. Brolic getting another kill. Chomedy taking down, or finishing off Brain. Debish takes down Snowgood and Chomedy again gets that finish. Debish now taking down Sins. Vigorous Esports could be in trouble here. Looks like Iconic is slowly taking them down. Warnick taking down Sweeney and finishing him off. And then Eagles takes down Lou. It looks like Avita has been eliminated. That new circle, now Sweat Lounge Gaming is on the farther side they could possibly be. They will have to run across all of this open ground. But they do have vehicles, so they might end up running into there. And yes, I do hear one starting up. They're just getting ready. They want to make sure it's safe to head out. Mole spots a player down in the compound. Just Flocko takes down Eagles with the winner's circle going up against Sweaty Esports. Oh, I shouldn't be swapping people when I'm in a vehicle. Hey, I'm gonna lag out. We'll just watch Psycho do some Tokyo drift. Oh, and he pulls up on a tree right as there's 2 players right next to him. How unfortunate. Ascension Esports is the perfect spot to play upset on Sweat Lounge Gaming. Sparky does take down Tactics, but Gravity takes down Mullen and Baby Billy takes down Psycho. And that is Sweat Lounge Gaming being taken out by Ascension Esports. Just an unfortunate series of events for Sweat Lounge Gaming. As Ascension Esports was just waiting here for them. Now we have a full team heading out from the northwest through the open farm fields. Ascension Esports just putting some pot shots down, seeing if they can't steal a knock or maybe get a kill. Baby Joey just spraying at him. Now there's a crate coming down on top of those players, but with Ascension Esports putting all of this pressure down, I don't think they will be able to grab that. Good gander now taking down Omerta as the original Gamesterz go up against the Gutter Sluts. Meaty finishing them off. Meaty that game 4 sub for the original Gamesterz. Stepping in. Ascension Esports still just putting some pot shots down, trying to prevent this team from actually getting this package, but it is pretty far up on that hill. Ooh, and Blue Hole does knock D-Bish. It is iconic in that field. Meanwhile, off on some other side of the circle, Dilly gets a kill. I skipped right over him. Little eyes on Blue Hole as he's pushed way up trying to get an angle onto Iconic. This is a pretty flat circle for Miramar. And with that next circle dropping dead center, everybody's just going to be pushed forward just a little bit, just inching forwards, creeping closer together. Ascension Esports now jumping into some vehicles. They want to get that rotation. While everybody's fighting, it does sound like there is quite a bit going on. Winner's Circle has found original Gamesterz with the GI taking down Dabby and thirsting them out. Now Meaty blows up his vehicle. Schwank gets the kill on him. Revoke the Killer takes down Good Gander, and Just Flacco steals that away. Oh, Blue Hole with the nasty shots taking down G-Money. Iconic still just being ripped apart from Ascension Esports over here. Shamani with the AWM takes down Revoke the Killer and then thirsts him out with the heady. Blue Hole pushes up, trying to capitalize on that knock on Iconic, but Throne saying no. Puts him down, and now Ascension Esports is going to have to run forward and try to get him back up, but Throne thirsts him out as Baby Joey pushes right up a little bit too late to get that. Prevent them from thirsting him out, but Baby Joey is able to get Throne and Harden. Iconic has been eliminated after that. 17 teams alive. Phase 6 has almost closed. 17 people alive, not teams. Brolic now found Chomedy, takes him down. The GI takes down a Cap'n. We still have Winner's Circle, Ascension Esports, and 6 Cents alive in this circle. Kingpins are being killed by 6 Cents. Wick gets taken down. Some fights going on up top. The play zone gets the thirst on Chomedy. So nobody is going to get that point. It looks, or takes down Chomedy after he got rezzed. So nobody will get a point for that. Now the GI swapping targets, going over to the Gutter Sluts and taking down Schwank. Just all over the place. Doesn't matter what team you're on, you are not safe from the GI. Ascension Esports now hear these sniper shots coming down. They want to come up here and try to just get rid of another team. There's one on Baby Joey's right, and he just lasers Warnick. It is 6 Cents up here. I believe they are still 4 members strong. So I'm the Malcontent, then steals Warnick away. Brawlic takes down Tacticals, but Gravity takes down Brawlic. And it looks like that will be 6 cents eliminated. Gravity just gonna get that res on the Tacticals. Now they have a truck rolling up right on top of them. Winner's circle is just Flocko takes down Gravity with a hell of a pull-up. And Baby Joey doing anything he can. He takes down Attractions, but Flocko right there supporting, able to take him down and thirst Baby Joey. Now we have Tacticals looking down on top. He spots out just Flocko. Takes him down with a heady. Thirsts him out. Ascension Esports now down to just Tacticals. Winner's circle can't have many more. Maybe 1 or 2 members. 6 people left alive in this Phase 7 circle as we find out who will be the Game 4 Chicken Dinner winners. Tactical's just barely inside the circle here on this rock. Might have to take a bit of damage getting out from behind it, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. There's got to be someone to the north there, or southwest. And there is a person to the southwest. They did spot Tacticals moving out from his hidey hole. We got an obnoxious truck out here just being loud. Tacticals jumps in the bang bus, dude. Let's go. Oh yeah, pull that up, get some cover. High IQ plays from Tacticals. And jumps out just in time to avoid being shot in the dome. But in this FPP, it is hard to see who is above you. Tacticals spotting 2 players out. One is knocked. He's going to try and get a steal. Misses that second shot. It could be the remaining members winner circle. It is the GI. Takes down play from the play zone. And then Bonkai also taken out for the play zone. Tacticals not able to pick up those points. But the chicken dinner is more important. So now we have Tacticals in a 1v2 situation. Or there's 3 members up alive. 1v3 possibly. Against, I don't know, I feel like it's Kingpins, but I really have no idea. Sweaty Esports. I'm getting the information. It is most likely Sweaty Esports. Still alive. Going up against Tacticals in a 3v1. Oh, the nade comes down right on Tacticals and blows him up, Dilly! Oh, what a throw! And that is first place to Sweaty Esports. GG's. And thanks for choosing the OXL as your favorite tournament destination. Hey.